And I had a feeling that I belonged, and I had to be someone, be someone. You had a fast car, and I had a ticket to go anywhere. I had to make a decision. Thought it was time to get out of here. I had a feeling that I belonged. Had to be someone, be someone. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome to Royal Sussex. Thank you for being here. Welcome, one and all. Um, did you know I had a fast car? Well, it was fast till it broke down. Now I got a bus pass. Now I got a bus pass to go instead of a car. And I got a bus pass to go somewhere. Well, Tracy Chapman. Oh, hold on a second. My microphone. I got one of the. Oh, wait. Oh, Lordy. I shouldn't have touched it. Oh. Okay. Stay there, you. All right. That looks good. Um, yeah, Tracy Chapman and that guy that did the remake of her song, they were on the Grammy Awards. You know, I forgot the Grammys were on tonight. I do apologize for coming on during the Grammys. I know some people are watching, but feel free to multitask. Um, yeah, the only reason that I came on anyway is because I had a feeling that I belonged. Oh man. Okay. And I had to be someone. You had a fast car. Let me see. Mary H., thank you so much for being here first. And this black girl is, oh, this black girl's life. Thank you so much for being here last. Oh, nope, got another one. Demo, thank you so much for being here. Okay. Judy Matasid, all right. Okay, and everybody in between, first and last, thank you so much for being here. Hmm. Oh, slides. That always helps. Let me get my slides up. Oh boy. I purged. I purged the Casa de Bellon. I purged myself of some things. I took two of those huge contractor bags out. Two of them, filled with unnecessary stuff. I even took a box of bric-a-brac and just set it outside for anyone who happens along and wants stuff that never should have been purchased in the first place. You know what I mean? Yeah, box of bric-a-brac. Um, got rid of that. So I said, well, I'm just gonna work. I'm setting myself a time, and I even went over that time. But gosh, does it feel good to be able to see empty spaces where there was once a bunch of knickknacks and paddywhacks and everything else. It's just a start. I got more to do, but it's just a start. So, my goal is to fill up those bags a couple more times. You know, there was really thick, like 8 milliliter bags or whatever they are. It's what the contractors use. You can throw all sorts of stuff in there and the bags won't break. So, gonna fill them up again. Gonna take them back out again. I'm excited. I feel like I'm on to something. You know what I mean? Got a feeling I belong. I feel like I'm gonna be someone. Be someone. Yes. Anyway, another thing the Queen never said about Princess Meghan, plus the British tabloid media, more British tabloid media nonsense. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, they're always at it. You know, this is one of my, actually, this is the first time I've ever made one of those angry the Queen is angry at Harry and Meghan thumbnails. I just wanted to know what it was like to make one. You know what I mean? Because people always made those. The Queen is angry at Harry and Meghan thumbnails. So I thought today was my day to make one. I had to be someone, be someone. So I made one myself. And I have to say, it's empowering to be able to convey an emotion that the Queen never felt. There you go. There's another one of those. This is the most used photo of angry Betty. Yeah, angry Betty. This is the most often used angry Betty photo. Anytime someone wants, hey, Sherry Melicon, thank you so much for being here. Hey to you too. Yes, hey to you too. Hi, Pam Porter. So I was listening to Pedo earlier, and it seems like Black Queen is not feeling well. Black Queen is under the weather, so I hope she feels better and that she'll be back to join us soon. Um, but there we go. In the meantime, I made this for Black Queen yesterday. I saw it and I just thought about Black Queen. I said, yeah, that's Black Queen. Hello, Caroline, Carlita Simone, Lady T, Bunny Rose. Okay. So did you guys see Tracy Chapman? I was watching it just before I came on. And I like that song. I can buy myself flowers. I can da 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 da. Yeah, I like that song. Okay. Marcia Ware, thank you for being here. Oh, is VS here? Hey, VS speaks royally. Okay. Oh, let me find, let me see here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put that up for now. And then I got another link that I'm going to share with you all. Okay. How did I lose it? Okay, I lost it. I can buy myself flowers. Wow, I'm in a good mood. Okay. All right, I lost VS. Okay, let me try again. Okay, yeah, if you can put it up there again because I just lost it. I don't see it. Okay, I don't see it, but I will find it the next time you put it up and I'll make sure that I share it. Okay, let me get rid of a couple of things I got open here before this blasted computer crash on me. Yeah, I'm down to one reliable computer if this one goes out, but it shouldn't. It is in excellent shape. It's relatively new, so no fear of that. Okay. Hello, LDSW and Brenda Gray. No, I did not. I did not. There's a new photo. Shut the front door. There's a new photo? Where would I find this? Let me go and take a look. Because if there's a new photo, I want in on it. Are you certain? Because if there's a new photo, I definitely want in on it. Let me take a look at my reliable sources. So far, no photo. Oh, oh, I know. I could do this. I could do this. I'm going to go incognito. Now, are you sure this new one? I'm going to look. Okay. Okay, so far I don't see anything. All right. Well, if I can find it later, I will. Um, okay. And okay. And I'm done. And I'm back. Okay. All right. And I see the VS is back up. Let me do that. And I'm going to put that at the top of the chat. That is a very, very, very Sussex friendly space. So when you guys need to get your Sussex chat on, make sure you go over to VS Speaks Royally. And that is another informative Sussex friendly space. Yeah, she looks blessed, right? Tracy Chapman looks blessed. Very blessed. Yeah, she looks good. She looks good. I approve. She looks good. Okay. All right, let's get on with it then. Let's get on with it. Okay. So now today is World Cancer Day. February 4th is World Cancer Day. And this is a topic, not just a topic, but this is a medical it's it's a lot of things, but mostly it has affected all of us. And it's just a fact of life. It is just a fact of life. And um, fortunately, certain cancers that were very difficult to treat a long time ago, now they're very treatable. Not every kind, and you know what they say: early detection is the key. But whatever the case may be, cancer has affected just about everyone, especially in the U.S. And other Western industrialized countries. It just seems to, it seems to be a thing. But even in ancient times, people suffered from cancer. So it's not like it's anything new, and people are living longer than ever before. So even though it seems like it's the worst thing you could possibly hear, I also remember that people are living longer. Treatments have gotten better, and medical science is constantly trying to keep up with the latest possible breakthroughs. So that is something that makes me feel like the glass is half full. So, yeah, so anyone who's ever been affected by cancer, which is probably when it comes to older adults, that would be most of us. Uh, this is definitely a day to not only reflect, but to rejoice in the strides that they have made over the past 10 years, 20 years. I could think of several people that have come and gone from my life, and I'm just like, wow, if they only could have just held on a little longer, now that it seems like there's a more effective treatment. But that's not how life works. But for those that may need that treatment, thank God it's there for them. So, um, again, today is February 4th, World Cancer Day. Uh, and one of the squatties shared this image of Harry interacting with the child, and he's got the balloon there, sending love, strength, courage, and hope to all the incredibly brave children and teenagers fighting cancer. You are amazing. Love that. Love that. That is very sweet. That is And yeah, with the children, if I was ever a medical professional, if I was ever, even if I, even though I'm not one, when cancer affects children, that just destroys me. I cannot say it any other way. That is wounding that something, like that could happen to a child, but it does happen. Life does happen. But one thing I've noticed is that those kids are brave. Those kids are brave. They grow up so fast and they are so brave. Um, I, I, I really have to say that I should be as brave as some of those kids that have been affected by cancer. So I should be so brave. Okay. Let me go to the next one here. And here's another couple of images. So when I saw that photo, I began looking for the actual article that was part of that story. And apparently, the young man this with the balloon there, well, the one that's in the bed, he had a particularly rare form of cancer for someone so young. And yeah, that was, I don't know what happened to him. I didn't manage to find that particular article. I just found more images, but hopefully he is in remission and healthy and just having a typical kid's life. And then that brought me to this. Uh, Apparently, while the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was in New Zealand when they were doing their Oceania tour, they met this young lady. She said, "I have had the most amazing morning. I am so honored and thankful to have been invited to Government House to meet with Meghan and Harry this morning." So, sadly, it was later, and this was 2018, of course, it was later announced that she had passed away. And I was just like, wow. But she was surrounded by her family and her friends and everyone close to her. But sadly, she did pass away. And among all the other great things that happened for her before she passed, like for instance, the book. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, I think she was 16 years old, maybe. No, 19 years old. She was 19 years old. The book, right there. She wrote, "When I met with the Duke and Duchess yesterday, I gave her a copy of the 200 Women book that I am honored to be a part of. It's full of stories about inspirational women who are changing the world. So, who better to give it to than this very inspirational lady? I hope you enjoy reading it, Meghan." Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Even though she was going through treatment at the time, and apparently they thought she was in remission, but from what I saw in the article, the doctors did not read the tests correctly or something like that. They got the test wrong, and by the time they realized the mistake, she was a little bit too far along to be saved. But it also, this story reminds me of the the good in this world that Meghan and Harry have done and are still capable of, and yet there's all of this interference, all of this static, all of this noise that constantly is directed toward them. But yet you see people like this young lady who has lived an extraordinary life in such a short period of time to have been invited uh, on that occasion, to have been a part of that book called 200 Women. There's a lot of things that she's probably done that we have no knowledge of. And she's even inspired people with her strength. And, God bless her. So, right here, that is something that she wrote. Let me find it here so I can see it clearly. She says, when you know your days are numbered, it really makes it clear what matters to you. Sure, I could pin my hopes on meeting my favorite actress or traveling the world, but what I really want is to make a positive difference that will still be helping people's lives after I'm gone, to give more in life than that I have taken. Um, Eve Garley, I think that's her name. McGarley. What am I saying? Eve McGarley. Am I saying it right? McGarley. That's her name. So, um, yeah, prayers to her family. And wow. And I am just reading this about her. I am inspired. I am inspired just by reading this little bit about her. So, for people like Eve and Eve herself, of course, this is a day to remember the strength and the courage that a lot of people with cancer, um, the survivors and their families, the amount of courage that it must take. So, again, today is World Cancer Day. Jacqueline Wiseman says it's hard to see young people die. My mom Joyce turned 101 on January 14th. Despite all her health problems, we're just all given different shelf lives. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? It's almost like we all have a different mission, you know, that we're on. If you could call life a mission, we all seem to have a different mission, and the start and finish. You never know. Let's see. You don't need to lose his life by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh yeah, yeah. There's no way to predict certain things, right? There's just no way to predict certain things. It's amazing. I've seen people who you wouldn't have thought they were going to make it, and then people you thought they had cleared the hurdle and they were good, and they weren't. So can be very, very unpredictable. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's go on to this. Now, that is Peace. I don't want to butcher her last name. I have to look at it. But that is Peace. That is like one of the most extraordinary squatties that you could ever get to know. And Peace does more before 8 a.m. than most people do all day. Well, I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying that. But Peace is, well, I always tell this story. The first time I saw Peace, I was looking at some news clip on whatever social media. And I'm like, hey, she's got on a Sussex Squad t shirt. And she did. She had on a Sussex Squad t shirt. I forgot what it said, but it was something Sussex Squad. And yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe it just said Sussex Squad. And I'm like, wow, she's on British television. She has gone into the lion's den, fearlessly have gone into the lion's den and facing the beast. Although she was there because not only is she like doing a fundraiser right now for Invictus, but she has also been extremely active with sickle cell, and that's why she was on television to remind people that people from the Caribbean and from Africa, people with African DNA, There's a higher incidence of sickle cell anemia amongst people of African descent than anyone else. No one in my family. I think I knew someone as a kid that had sickle cell, but as an adult, I don't know anyone at this time. But I hear it can be very painful, and but there are treatments for it, and so she educates people about sickle cell, and so believe it or not, these photos, if I recall, she said these photos were 10 years apart. She did a jump to for fundraising the first time, and so she swore that she would never do it again. And yet there she is back again doing another jump, but this time I believe it. Yeah, this jump is for the Invictus Games. So on the community tab, there's actually some photos, the ones I'm going to share with you, and there's a link there. So I've already made a donation earlier today, and they even have a box where you can dedicate the donation to someone in particular. I usually do my dedications to Harry and Meghan when it's anything connected to the Sussex squad. So if you can give anything, you can do a one-time gift. I hope you will. There's the form right there. There's a £5, £15, and £30 one time, one of. And over here on the left, you can see the receipt that they sent me. Dear Royal Sussex, Invictus Games Foundation donation receipt. Thank you for your generous donation to the Invictus Games Foundation. Your gift helps us continue our support of servicemen and women around the world to regain their purpose, identity, and future beyond illness and injury. With your vital help, the Invictus wounded, injured, and sick service personnel community will have every opportunity on their recovery pathway to thrive in life after injury. To find more out about our work and how you can support us further, please visit our website. So, um, I don't think Invictus has done much like direct fundraising like this. And the fact that they are doing this now lets you know that it's very important. So I will probably do another donation next month, and maybe I should just do a subscription or recurring donation and until the game. So, but yeah, so you have an opportunity to do that if you choose. It would be greatly appreciated. Remember, the link is on the community tab, and let's see. I should just put the link on here now. Uh, okay. I hope this is right. Okay. Mm. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. So there's the link. And I'm going to pin that to the community tab. Okay. Nope, I didn't pin it. I went to it again. Hold on. Let me pin it. There we go. Oh no, I'm about to put myself in timeout. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. Let me get back over here. Wait, did I do that right? Okay. No, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Sorry. I was about to put myself in timeout. Okay. Replace pin. There we go. Okay, so I've just replaced the pin. Remember, whatever you can give will be greatly appreciated. I always do whatever I can to support our faves or support them in their name or whatever. So I hope you can do the same. If not, no pressure, but please do share the link. Joan Lawman, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex and being a member of Royal Sussex. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. So take a look there. There is the Sussexes with Team Nigeria. And you can see down on the bottom, there is another image of peace. And it says, I'm fundraising for Invictus Game Foundation because the Invictus Game has and continues to give our brave wounded soldiers a purpose in life. I have attended and volunteered at Invictus Games, and I have seen for myself how the games bring brave soldiers alive. The Invictus Games goal is to ensure that no one is left behind. If you would like to give a regular donation, please visit this page. So, again, there's the link there at the top of the chat. And if you need to do it later, you can go to the community tab. It was the absolute last thing that I posted today. Let's see. Baron, Canada also has a podcast set up that was highlighting the 2025 Invictus Games, had several local native members speaking, and the Prime Minister Trudeau. Oh, very cool. I'm going to have to find that then. I'm going to have to find that. Okay. So, Meghan's love of fashion freebies. Duchess of Sussex accepted pair of 1990-pound. Listen, we saw this last week, right? Why am I sharing it with you again? Well, I only shared it with you last week because it got on my nerves. I wasn't going to talk about it. But I noticed that the haters had went back to that same topic. Like if you take a look on the right side, Meghan Markle purchased pair of diamond earrings from Dragon's Den. This is the corrected version of this article. I won't even say corrected. They just put another one out there. But they didn't take this one on the left down. They are deliberately, the Daily Mail has deliberately left both of these. The one on the left side insinuates that Meghan took freebies, and the one on the right side reminds you Meghan Markle purchased a pair of diamond earrings from Dragon's Den. Why is it still up there? If you know that that's not the case, I don't know who corrected them or how the correction was made, but the correction was made. So why, pray tell, do you still have this misleading article that is in the royal section of the Daily Fail? The articles that's in the royal section, they tend to just leave those there. So maybe, okay, I ain't gonna even say that. I was gonna say maybe they forgot to take that one down. Nah. I mean, because it's not like they went and reworked it. They just added another one. So I guess they deliberately left it there. How shady. You know what? All of that cleaning I did, all that lifting and toting, I need a little something to shake this pain away. Oh man. Excuse me. I needed a little something something. Okay. Pain be gone. All right. Oh, by the way, CH, thank you so much for the Cash App earlier today. I did notice that. Thank you very much for the Cash App earlier today. All for Sussex Hugs or X. Thank you so much for being here. Having a typing issue. That is the story of my life. Okay, let us continue. Anyway, if there's someone from the Daily Mail listening, and I know you are, please tell your people to take that misleading article down. The Duchess of Sussex did not come to that family hand in hand, or hat in hand looking for a come up. She already had her own flipping money. Hello. Now, on to something more pleasant. I found an old video of Harry and just noticed that the Sussexes have a framed sketch of their family photo in their room. The sketch was drawn by Jennifer Velez. And there's her Instagram handle right there, Royal Sketch by GNV on IG. So cute. Could you imagine if you looked up and you saw some of your work up there, or someone's work up there? Take a look. That is the sketch. Love that. Love that, right? And check this out. Apparently, uh, the Royal Sketch by Gen V received a letter from the Duchess of Sussex. Yes, received a letter from the Duchess of Sussex. How does one react when you get a letter from the Duchess of Sussex? I tell you how you react. You frame it just like this person has done here. You go out and you get a frame. You let nothing happen to it. You go immediately and get a frame. So that's what's. Oh, you know who else received the letter? Do you remember the guy, the actor, Simon Rex, the one they were trying to pay up to $70,000 to get him to say some nasty, disparaging lies about Meghan? Well, he actually received a letter from Meghan, and the letter, among other things, said it's good to know that there's still honest, decent people, or whatever the letter said in this world. And of course, he framed his letter, if I recall. He framed his as well. So, you know, you have really made an impact on this world when people frame letters that you have written. And right there, there's a close up. Thank you for the most, is that thoughtful gift? Something and, no, something, gift of art, maybe? You have captured, um, you've captured our love story. Oh, wow. You've captured our love story. Something, is that of the family with such something you something your talent and generosity. Oh, thank you for your talent and generosity. Wow, how sweet. What would you do? I wouldn't be able to sleep that night if I received a letter from the Sussexes. Although, because of some of the content that I have created, I would probably hear from their lawyers first, a little cease and desist. You know what I'm saying? Could you please stop talking about 1992 is a year that I shan't look back upon with undiluted pleasure. It was a horrible anus. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine receiving some correspondence from the Sussexes at some point, but more likely an attorney, and not so likely from Harry and Meghan themselves. Pedo from Facts and Two Senses here. Thank you so much for being here, Pedo. I am deeply honored. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Yeah, so I could imagine that any correspondence I received from the Sussexes would be very well written and, very mild language, of course, but please stop making fun of my granny. Please. uh, and of course, you know me, I am a little ghetto. I'd be like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yes, Jose Williams. Meghan was wildly popular in New Zealand and Australia while on tour with Harry in 2018. She inspired so many young women and girls. It was amazing. Here, here. Um, yeah, and wow, for that young lady to have had a chance to meet her, that had to be incredible. That had to be incredible. I mean, you're all the way in New Zealand and someone that you've known about or watched on television and they're right there and you're right there. I mean, again, I wouldn't be able to sleep that night. Okay. I hope so, Celia. I hope so. 1992 is a year that I shall not look back upon with undiluted pleasure. Anyway, if you want to see the actual location of the letter, or actually, I'm sorry, the sketch, you can see it right there up on the shelf. There you go. As you can see it right up there on the shelf. And just imagine there's Harry image being beamed all over the world, and some of your handiwork is just over his shoulder in a place of pride, right? And with pride of places, they say. That has got to be very touching. Here's another one of her sketches. I like this one. So, yeah, if you go to her Instagram, you'll find that there are several of her sketches that you can see there. However, if we know about it, we know who else know about it, right? So one day she had to respond. I suppose this is for the Derangers. I guess I don't take this page as seriously as some of you do. I started drawing Harry and Meghan when they got engaged as an escape from the election in America. If you followed me a while, you know that I loathe Trump. I make no apologies. It was a dark time. I wasn't really a royal fan. I loved Diana. I didn't know much about the royal family. I still don't know it all. I like the fairy tale escape. It's not that deep. I draw to escape. I draw to make people happy, I hope. I try to monitor comments here, but I am exhausted. Yeah, I'm exhausted. If you have nothing nice to say, scroll by. Thank you. So apparently, there has been attacks from the Derangers. The Derangers could spoil everything, not just anything, but everything. As they used to say when I was a kid, you can tear down the devil in hell, and that's how the Derangers are. They just they're terrible, terrible people, and they say and do terrible things. And to the unsuspecting public who don't know their ways, imagine your inbox or your comment section filled with some of the worst possible conspiracies that one could throw at anyone, let alone someone who's raising a young child. But yeah, those people. So let us not let them ruin our fun, right? Yeah, Rohini's right. They are demonic. They are demonic. And it was just like I was saying with the first young lady I spoke about. Um, could you imagine some of the things that were said to her or her family? They don't care. They do not care. They do not care. It's the same people that do those same things in different spaces to different people. Anyone that seems left leaning or too liberal is is an open target. So may I never run into them in life. May I never run into them in life. So I boarded with Kate Middleton and now run high end parties. Parents didn't want to like me, but I've taken school moms to events and they love it. Well, well, well. Seems like it's happening again. Here's yet another one of those things that make you say, huh? Yeah. Here's another one of those articles that involves Kate's name. And I tell you, if someone was trying to build a case against Kate Middleton, like let's say if they wanted to uh, make a case, I'll just say make a case. If someone was trying to make a case, this is another good start right here, is to remind them that she wasn't always so innocent, so to speak. Yeah, she wasn't always that innocent. So right here, I boarded with Kate Middleton, and now I run a high-end parties and so on and so forth. The founder of the most glamorous party brand, sounds like Party Pieces, doesn't it? Party brand says her 9-year-old son tells his mates, "My mom runs a dating app." The youngster isn't exactly fibbing. I don't even want to say that. That might trigger the. But notice that Kitty is there. Yeah, I'll just say Kitty. Kitty, which hosts hedonistic. Okay, okay. Anyway, beyond both brands of middle class moms of three, well, you get the point. But yeah, so they decided that they would run that article today as if they're giving ammunition to someone. Yeah, why would they do something like that? I don't know, but the timing is impeccable. You wait until someone's, well, I would say you wait until someone can't speak for themselves, but well, we look at who we're talking about. Uh, too soon, too soon. Someone who can't speak for themselves too soon. Nah. Okay. And so there she is with the lady who's running that business. But you know what? Look at how plump her arms and her face is. Look at how plump and natural she looks, rather than the person that we saw before Christmas or well on Christmas Day. Look at how healthy and plump she looks. You know what I mean? Even has a fanny, standing there with a little fanny. Very different from the person that may or may not have been in that place, but it just goes to show you what that institution does to a person. It just goes to show you what it does to the women that marry into that institution. Big difference, isn't it? Here, 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 here. You got a bell for that. So Megan's former classmates are directors and movie tycoons. Kitty's mates are now um, uh, um, agents. Yeah, they're talent scouts. They're talent scouts. That's code Talent Scouts. And right here, the night Kate Middleton went to a very racy party in bunny ears. Well, apparently, this party got really out of hand, and there seems to be some video footage of that party. Now, there's another article that was in the National Enquirer. It was so scandalous, I didn't feel compelled to share it with you. Um, but like I say, not so innocent. Not so innocent. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Not so innocent. So I will leave it there. I will leave it there. I'm gonna keep moving. Now, this whole business about what the Queen said about Meghan's dress. And by the way, you guys, don't be surprised if we're done in about 40 minutes. We're not going to be on that long, like an hour and a half total. Um, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it short tonight. Um, One of the squaddies said, I see a new book claims Queen Elizabeth thought Meghan Markle's wedding dress was too white because she's a divorcee. I can't wait to hear what the book says about the Queen's views on the sick old man, Andrew, being accused of something with someone he never met and having to pay out 12 million pounds for something that he didn't do. Yeah, can't wait to see that one. But getting back to the wedding dresses, so that is Princess Anne's wedding day when she got married. I remember how people went crazy about that very medieval looking dress she had on. I mean, she literally looks like a playing card, doesn't she? See how she got those drop sleeves? Very cool. That's like something you haven't seen in hundreds of years are the drop sleeves that she have on, right? But when she remarried, having had what's his name, Peter Phillips, Zara, the tongue ring, Tyndall Phillips, what did she wear? White. Of course, she wore white. Who could stop her? Do you want her to reach in her pocket and start brandishing those brass knuckles? Huh? Do you want her to reach for those knuckle dusters? Of course, she wore white. That's Princess Anne. She does whatever she wants to do. And there's the Queen just smiling. Doesn't seem to bother her in the least that she's wearing white. And how about if you take a look along the lines there? Um, there's what's her name? Christian, whatever they called her, also known as Princess Michael of Kent on the far right side. Making your way to the left, you can see what is it, Fred and Gladys, right? The two adulterers. You can see them. She's wearing white. No, it's not a super bright white, but we get the point. She's wearing the antique white. And then, of course, there's Queen Letizia of Spain. I believe she was married before, and the people of Spain didn't seem to give a rip about the fact that she was wearing white. And then, if we can continue further to the left, how about Mette Marit of Norway? Was not, I mean, yeah, was not a divorcee, but she was a single mother who even admitted to using baking soda. And there she was, radiant in white with her new husband and future king. And the people of Norway didn't seem to mind. But because it involves a black woman, I told you, anytime it involves somebody black, everything changes. It's like, stop the music, stop the music. There's a woman of color, stop the music. And so, what was acceptable yesterday is the worst scandal ever today. And then, of course, there's a very curious case of someone else that wore white on Meghan's wedding day. We still have not explained this one. Now, they wore that little um, somewhat yellowish looking hat, very pale yellow hat, but the dress is white. And I have unimpeachable evidence that that dress is white. Thank you, Bunny Rose. Thank you. I try. Like, for instance, take a look here. Thrifty Kate strikes again. Duchess of Cambridge recycles white Alexander McQueen coat dress I've seen 4 times already for surprise attendance at the Anzac Day service. That's why I said it's white. According to the Daily Mail, it's white. She's worn it before. The Duchess of Cambridge recycles a white Alexander McQueen coat today. Kate 40 looking, okay, let me stop. Kate 40 first wore the outfit for Princess Charlotte's christening back in 2015. She has recycled dress on other occasions, such as Troop in the Color in 2016. And lo and behold, there she is on Meghan's wedding day wearing that same white dress. That's the mean girl. That is a mean girl. And take a look. 2015, the christening. 2017, whatever that was. 2022, I forgot. But 2018, that's the only one I care about. That's the wedding day. And then over there on the left, that 2016, again, who cares? But as I said before, Duchess of Cambridge recycles white Alexander McQueen coat dress, and the Daily Mail Online agrees. But Camilla wore something yellow with her teeth. Thank you, YM Droid. Thank you very much. And yes, thank you, Martine. Oprah did have a last minute change because she felt as um, her senses told her what she was planning to wear was just a little bit too close to white, so she changed. She went with like a what do you call it? Like a rose color. Faxon to Sense Petal says, so wow, how those people who claim to love the Queen are willing to trash her name in some weird attempt to take down Meghan. Yes, absolutely. That and it seems like it's the same thing that they've done with Diana. Although for Diana, they have just been rewrite. They always rewrite history. They always rewrite history. When I heard that Jeannie Bond say that Diana had a conversation with her and she knew the score and she felt that Camilla had paid her dues and she would approve. And I'm like, would you all stop talking for deceased people? But they just keep doing it. They write these books, these propaganda books, and they just rewrite the history as they see fit. They create a dialogue, and that dialogue becomes part of people's consciousness, and people assume that they have come up with these opinions on their own, but that is how sinister this propaganda is that it just kind of sinks into the unsuspecting mind, and people come out of it ill informed, less informed than they started off anyway. And also, they have wild accusations about people they never met, never even met those people, but they tell you with certainty they have a list of offenses. They forget where they had originated from a royal reporter who has a vested interest in the downfall of the Sussexes so that they could win favor with the institution, but none of that matters. None of that matters. It's destroy, destroy, destroy. So glad no one believed Jeannie Bond and called out her lies. She never repeated it. Yeah, she just goes on to the next lie. She just goes on to the next lie. Uh, I hear dead people, like in Sixth Sense. I hear dead people. Yeah, they get away with it. That I hate that. That's one thing that bothers me so much is that you know that people will come to conclusions in the future based on these same people that pop up on. You ever watch a documentary about the royals and you're enjoying it and everything is, pretty cool and stuff, and you're just like, oh, well, I'm glad I don't have to. And next thing you know, here come Hoghead Robert Jobson. Here comes Roy Anika. Here comes Rebecca English. You know what I'm saying? It just ruins the entire effect for me. I don't care if they're talking about a grand country home. When I see them pop up, I'm like, ugh, ugh. It just ruins it for me. It just and the idea of Robert Jobson trying to sneak up on somebody. Could you imagine and like an elephant trying to sneak up on you? I mean, how does Robert Jobson sneak up on somebody, even in a documentary? Even before like you get to that scene, you can already hear him gasping for air. You know what I'm saying? He's already gasping for air. So it just ruins it for me. I'm like, God, I'm sorry I know who these people are. I'm sorry I have to know who these people are. But unfortunately, because of Harry and Meghan, I have to know who these people are because that's the only way that you can combat their nonsense is that you have to know their ways. Now, for those of you that don't know Jeannie Bond, let me refresh your tea.
You don't have to take part, you don't have to watch it. Go to the beach, do something else. You have a choice. A lot of people are going to enjoy it. And I would just say about Camilla that I sat with Diana in her drawing room and talked about Camilla. And Camilla, in Diana's view, had been loyal, discreet, and deserved some form of recognition. Well, she's going to get it on Saturday. Well, she's going to get it on Saturday. Well, she's going to get it on Saturday.
She got it all right.
Well, she's going to get it on Saturday.
Happy Coronation Day. Well, she's going to get it on Saturday. She sure did. She sure did. She got it. She got washed out. Remember how she went stumping into Westminster Abbey? That rain was coming down so hard, Camilla jumped out that carriage like a Clydesdale and just stumped her way into church. Her sister almost couldn't keep up with her. Her sister went chasing behind her. I don't know why she was moving so fast. I mean, yes, I did see The Wizard of Oz, and I get that you don't want to get wet or you can't get wet. But slow down. Slow down. Anyway, now take a look at that. Now, this is what Kate wore to Pippa's wedding. This is what Kate wore to Eugenie's wedding, right? But how did she end up wearing white to Meghan's wedding? Because she is a mean girl. You see there? And even when she did wear burgundy to Eugenie's wedding, look at her still getting the most attention. She just had to get attention. How many times do you have to have your dress fly over your head? Huh? How many times do you have to have your dress fly in your face or over your head like a hoodie before you realize that you need to wear something a little more appropriate? But this, I do believe that the whole dress flying up is like a little sick game that her and William play to see how much they can, I don't, whatever it is. I think it's disgusting. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And the press just played along with it like it was so much fun. And of course, um, that was the first time I ever got a good glimpse of her and Ford Fiesta whispering, conniving, whispering. That was the first time I noticed that. I'm like, uh huh, yeah. That was the first time I noticed it. Now, Prince Philip called Meghan the Duchess of Windsor because she reminded him of the Duchess of Windsor. Well, DOW. Anyway, the Queen thought her Givenchy wedding dress was too white for a divorcee, writes Ingrid Seaweed or Seaword, the one who lied in that particular video with the rest of them. That's the one that looks like a Hanna-Barbera character. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But just in case, let me refresh your tea. She's the one that kind of reminds me of Hanna-Barbera. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there you go. She's the one that puts me in mind of sitting at the table eating some Captain Crunch and watching the cartoons. That's what she kind of reminds me of. You see, God don't like ugly, and he ain't too crazy about cute either. But God don't like ugly. God has a way of dealing with people like that, right? Yeah. Sometimes you be sitting up there typing away and thinking of things malicious to say about somebody you don't even know, and next thing you know, somebody done let all the air out your face. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting there, and all of a sudden your face, that's all the air seeping out of it. Even fix a flat wouldn't help. Yep. Her skirts be flying to try to make and attract Peggy, but woo! Oh, uh, well, like the other ones say, well, she's gonna get it, and she's gonna get it. So right here it says Meghan Markle's wedding dress needs to be approved by fiance's grandmother, the Queen of England. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Her Majesty the Queen, I'm talking about a real queen. I'm not talking about the emotional support Camilla. I'm not talking about the one that just come back from South Africa, not that queen either. I ain't talking about any of them. I'm talking about Lizzie. Lizzie. And Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II approved of the wedding dress. So it's misleading for Hanna-Barbera to, take people down that road by saying something that the Queen never said when right there, thanks to one of the squatties, you can see what they were talking about at the time. A lot of these articles are time capsules. They are keeping records. And yes, there are misleading articles, but something as innocuous as this obviously is not meant to take a side, it's just stating a fact. Harry had to ask permission to marry. So, on a preponderance of evidence, by the fact we know that the Queen had to approve of certain things, then it stands to reason that the Queen would have had to approve of the wedding dress. So, I'm going to say that this article is accurate. And as for the Barbera character, get yourself some Fix-A-Flat, get you a new wig, and go on about your business. You need to meet somebody and stop sitting around being mean and malicious. I'm sorry about what time what time and gravity has done. Usually time and pressure is what's necessary to make a diamond. But sometimes time and pressure just produces a lump of coal, just a lump of fossil fuel and nothing else. And then, of course, remember Mean Girl? Kate. And Megan, right, I told you the tailor has been standing by since 8 a.m., stupid, here at KP. Can you take Charlotte to have it altered as the other moms are doing? No, no. Baby brain, I ain't got time to play with you. I'm sure what else I'm sorry, I'm not sure what else to say. Look, now you got me talking funny. I'm not sure what else to say. If the dress doesn't fit, then please take Charlotte to see AJ. He's been waiting all day. Okay, baby brain, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? No wonder no wonder Meghan had confronted her about having baby brain. Who wouldn't? Baby brain, pea brain, walnut, something. So again, Meghan Markle's wedding dress needs to be approved by fiance's grandmother, the Queen of England. Full stop. And that's it. And look at the date, May the 11th, 2018. What day was the wedding? Was it the 19th? May the 11th. That's it. Nothing else to add to it. And of course, to show you the connection that the Queen had with Meghan, the Queen was so inspired by Bridgerton that she even had ran out and had Angela Kelly go shopping with her so she can so she could get herself a nice little fro. You know, out of solidarity to Meghan. You see, Bridgerton had a huge impact on Her Majesty the Queen. And little did anybody know that because of her fondness for the Duchess of Sussex, you know, she wanted to go all natural, at least look natural, so that Meghan wouldn't feel. And this is a lot better than wearing a blackamoor, right? It's better than wearing one of them blackamoor brooches. So she, you know, she went and got her got a little blowout. So that was very sweet. Yeah, very sweet right there. And for Harry, Harry has Harry's in the USA now. Harry's home. And nothing's going to change that. This is his home. He looks very comfortable here in the US of A, and this is where he's going to stay. And welcome home. That's all I can say is welcome home. And with that, you guys, thank you so much. I am going to end with this last comment. Tell me not to do something, and I will do it twice and take pictures. Yes, tell me not to do something, and I will do it twice and take pictures. Now, this was actually on the, what was it? The young lady that made the sketches of the Sussexes. That was on her Instagram. So again, if you got time, do go and check out her Instagram because she has some other sketches. But warning, there are also sketches of the other royals. Yes, there are. Very good, Pedo. Queen Elizabeth Dolezal. I love it. I love it. That's very, very clever. Thank you for that. And you get a bell. You get a bell for that. So, okay, you guys, do go and check out her, what do you call it? And if you look at the top of the chat, you will find that there is a link. So, if you want to make a contribution to the Invictus Games, please use the link at the top of the page or use the link on the community tab. And that way, for certain, um, the link will go through Peace Peace's fundraiser. So, of course, she will get the credit for it, right? We want them to know that Peace is what brought those donations together. And remember, today is World Cancer Day. So it's a good time to reflect and also try to be positive about it. And remember that incredible advancements have been made. And yes, it is too late to help other people that have come and gone, but in the future, it's going to make a difference to people that are still here. So that is something to be positive and optimistic about. Got to have some type of optimism when it comes to something like that. Medical science is, I could think of people who didn't have cancer that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for medical science. And that is the truth. And that's why when they came up with something for that pandemic, I didn't hesitate. I'm just like, I'm just going to trust them because the alternative is too frightening. So, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe space. Oh, I can't believe it. We're getting out of here early tonight. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you, members. Thank you, everyone on Patreon and people who have supported the channel through the other means. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for trusting me to do this work. And I'm going to change the link at the top because there is someone who I admire greatly that works incredibly hard. And it would do me, it would warm my heart to see that people have gone over to support her channel. Pedo does the Lord's work. I promise you. Pedo uh, comes up with details, and the passion that she uses um, is I'm in awe to watch it. It's like fire and music. That's the only way I could describe it. It's like fire and music, and I'm always so much more informed when I watch Pedal. So let me get the link here. Okay. Okay, got that. Now I'm going to put the link here. Got to talk myself through this. There we go. Now I'm going to pin it to the top of the page. Now, okay, and Wait, did I just do that? No, I put the wrong one. Lord have mercy. Oh man. Did I do the wrong one? I think I did. Uh Wait a minute. Did wait. Oh no, that's the right one. That's the right one. Okay, so it's at the top of the page. Do go over and like and subscribe, and please do share. I promise you, you will be so much more informed. It's incredible. Um, so yes, do that, and I will see you all tomorrow. And of course, Black Queen was not feeling well today, so please, you guys, send out your prayers and positive energy to Black Queen. Such an essential part of not just Royal Sussex, but all of the Sussex friendly spaces. Um, and, Black Queen does not mince words. She takes the fight to them. So, um, all the best. And what else? And of course, oh, here's a little art from yesterday. Know your history. It is still Black History Month. So I didn't do much Black history. I don't think I did any today, but I will make it a point to do those this month. We'll talk about maybe some creators or scientists or artists or, heroes that you didn't even know exist. I like sharing that, as you know. So we'll do that. And in honor of Black History Month, don't forget to hold them ears, sis. Hold them ears. This is also the Hot Comb Awareness Month. It is Hot Comb Awareness Month. You're never too old to save the tips of your ears or um, the top of your forehead, or even the nape of your neck. You are never ever too old to save them. Don't have people walking in the kitchen and smelling burning flesh. That's not kosher in this day and age. So hold them ears. Don't nod off. That could also be painful. All right. I can buy myself flowers. And of course, when we see our queens, then we know it is time to say goodnight. And with that, I am going to cue the Ginger Avenger. Love you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Um, Let me see. Go Ginger Avenger. And please, if you can, do make a donation for the Invictus Games. Whatever amount you can. A chair is still a chair. even if Willie is sitting there. Oh, man. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you again. And I will see you all tomorrow. No bad energy. Oh, Elaine Parker is here? What was that you said? Oh, yeah. Black Queen is under the weather, you guys. Wasn't feeling well. So send out your prayers and all your positive energy. Let's see. There we go. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. Um, we still got 1 minute and 10 seconds. 1 minute and 10 seconds. So if there's anything you need to say, oh no, Elaine too. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. And someone else said that they were under the weather, I think. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, really. That is unfortunate. I don't like being under the weather. Okay, and we're down to 20 seconds. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. And we're out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody.